Hey, it's Johnny with RV SWAT, and today we have some special guests with us, so I'm just going to let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Shalane, this is Dean, and we are
Grassroots Living.
And this is how we live our love.
Okay guys, so before we get into this conversation with Dean and Shalane, I want to make sure you jump over to their YouTube channel. I'm going to link it right up here. This is their YouTube channel, so run over there, click that subscribe button and a thumbs up, because trust me, you want to follow along with these guys. So go ahead, run over there and sign up. We'll wait. We'll
But
be
come
here.
back.
Come right back, but we'll give you a few seconds. Okay, you back? You made it? You hit the subscribe button? Good. All right, guys, so we just saw your intro, right? I love the intro, number one. But number two is, you said in your intro, live your love.
Right.
So what is that? Where'd that come from? Explain what that means.
Why don't you take it?
Yeah, so at the end of every one of our videos, we try to end with an interview, and we ask people what makes them happy and how they live their love. And what makes us happy, besides God, family, country, is adventure and travel and just experiences. And so how we live our love is by being together and, you know, choosing to be together in a small space in our RV and just traveling and having adventures.
Awesome. You kind of got to be in love in a small space, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's something we learn whenever we hit the road.
Yeah.
You better love your spouse if you're going to do this lifestyle.
For sure.
And I guess we really love each other because right now we're in a 21-foot travel trailer, but it's too big. So we're going to go into a truck camper probably later on this summer. So
Yeah.
I don't think me and Tracy love each other that much. I think she'd kill me if we went into a...
Please let them know that I'm here.
Yeah, Tracy is here. She's behind the camera today, so I'm not talking smack behind her back. She's
Right in
here
front
with
of
us. Yeah, so she's
Hey,
sitting.
hello.
Yeah, you should come in
Yeah,
and say
come in.
hello. You know, everybody always asks for you every time I'm by myself.
Hi. Hi.
Anytime I do a video by myself, that's all I get is, "Where's
Yeah,
Tracy?
where's
We want
Tracy?"
Tracy."
Yeah.
So she finally done a video by herself the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, so now everybody's like, "Thank you."
with the travel stamps.
Yeah, the travel stamp video.
I've heard
Yeah.
about that. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it was
go watch it.
pretty good one. So she should start doing more. But anyway, so I got a cheat sheet. I'm going to ask some questions of you
Okay.
guys, right? Number one, I want y'all to know that they're really good friends of ours. We met y'all a while back. We've been communicating online for a
Yeah.
while. Finally got to meet them in
Yeah.
person out at Quartzsite, right?
Yeah.
And it felt like from moment one for us, it just felt like we
Yeah.
knew you guys
It was cool.
forever. I mean, it was cool. So
Oh, that's right.
the
I actually
what?
won a
She
contest.
said Dean won.
Oh yeah,
That's how we first
all
started
just says.
communicating, was that you guys had a contest.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caption this.
Oh yeah,
My
that was our
feet.
Facebook. Yeah, our Facebook contest. Caption the picture.
With my feet.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So you guys remember that contest? We had what, 5 winners or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. So I'm gonna ask some questions. Dean and Shalane's gonna answer them, and then at the end of the interview, stick around. Make sure you stick around to the end because I got something special they don't even know about. We're gonna see if we can stump them. All right. So the first question we have is, first of all, why are you on the road?
Well, as we said, that's our love. We just love to travel. We've always talked about it. It seems like even when we had kids, in fact, now I think we regret. In fact, now I think we regret not taking our kids on the road with us.
We say the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But I first learned about work camping when I was a little girl, and we would go camping, and there would be work campers there. What are they called?
Camp hosts.
Camp hosts.
Right.
And I didn't know what they were. I didn't know that they were work campers or, what they were called, but I knew that I wanted to grow up and live in a camper.
Yeah.
And I still,
I wish I'd have knew
Wanna
it.
grow up
I
in
wish
the
I'd have knew at such a young age, because
Yeah.
if you followed our story, and it was just one minute I knew nothing about work camping or traveling full time, and then the next minute we were out here
We're
doing
doing
it.
it.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
love
why we tell our subscribers all the time, if we can do it, anybody can do it,
Yeah.
because we knew nothing. I didn't even go camping as a kid.
oh, wow.
Yeah, so this was, I knew nothing about the lifestyle.
wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was definitely interesting for us. But with that, how long have you been on the road?
Well, out of the last 10 years, 6 of those years we've been out on the road full time.
Okay.
There's been a couple times when, because our kids needed us for one reason or another just to be settled, we would go and get into sticks and bricks for a little bit.
Okay.
Something would happen and we'd get off the road for a minute, but our kids are gorgeous, and they're gorgeous adults and all married and happy, and they're very settled, and so I don't know that we'll ever get off the road again. I mean, at some point you don't know what life's gonna bring, but
But you don't have any plans of getting off the road?
we have no plans of getting off the road now.
In fact, just last week I met a 87-year-old lady who was a solo RVer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, oh, that's my inspiration. I'm going to keep going.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
that kind of leads me into the next question I have written down here for you is, what's the long-term plan? I mean, what's the plan?
Yeah. Just to go. Just to
Yeah.
keep going.
To keep enjoying life, traveling.
Yeah. To go all over the United States and Canada, and I don't think it takes bravery, but I'm starting to feel more brave and wanting to go down into Mexico.
I told you he'd make an appearance before it was over.
Hey.
Every time, I told you, every time I'm filming.
Maybe it's because I said Mexico.
He likes Mexico. We didn't.
Oh, he's African. Oh, no offense.
Yeah, we weren't able to bring him to Mexico. I guess we could, but that was our first trip to Mexico, so we was more worried about getting us back across the border, much less trying to get a dog back across the border.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we didn't bring him. So that's your long-term goal with life, basically, right?
Yeah.
So, like I told everybody, you have a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So, why did you start it, and what's your goal for the YouTube channel?
You'd say why you started it, because that was kind of your baby, and then I'll say what we have not practiced any of this. But if you watch our videos, you'll know that we don't script. So this is nothing new.
We don't like scripted channels anyway.
Yeah.
We like spur of the moment adventure, and
Yeah.
I don't like
I think
scripted channels.
Tracy even said the other day that she just watches just to see those strange things.
You
that
never
she-
know what I'm going to say, because I never know what I'm going to say. Sometimes I got to make a phone call. Excuse me, what am I supposed to say here?
we rarely edit it out. I mean, we just have fun.
As I say, why edit out the good stuff, man?
Okay, why did we
You know,
start our channel?
And I'll tell you I'm not even sure. I think like most YouTubers, you start the channel because you kind of want to document your journeys and
Sure.
and
Exactly what we said.
yeah. You just that way 20 years from now we'll be able to go back and go, if YouTube's still around, which I assume will be.
Hopefully they keep the footage, because
Yeah.
I know, because I don't keep it.
Yeah, we'll be able to go. Oh, remember this when we went to wherever and.
Yeah. But I think our goal now, really, besides just doing our travel videos and then our work camping videos that we do a review of our work camping jobs every time we do a work camping job. But our goal is to make people happy and to make them recognize what makes them happy, right? And encourage them to continue that, encourage them to live their love, really get down to the grassroots of what makes you happy, and then live that. And so,
And I can say that even over the last month or two, it's really kind of expanded. It's just being in Courtside over the last month, we met so many people that we just became lifelong friends with.
Like instant friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And-
amazing how
It
fast
is.
we.
And so
close
now,
down
like,
there.
whenever we talk to the camera, you'll really notice that we're essentially sharing our life with our friends. And that's what we like. I mean, if you subscribe to our channel, or even if you don't, if you just visit our channel, it's fine, it's okay. But we will, we'll just share what's going on. And it's a little bit of
amazing
everything.
how you build relationships through the screen. You don't think that.
And that's what I was gonna say. This one's not on my
do.
list, but this brings up another question. If like us, when we started the YouTube channel, we've had our YouTube channel up over 2 years now. 2.5 years, something like that. And I go back and watch like I call it our early footage. And I find it easier to speak to our friends now, the lens, right?
Yeah.
I find it easier to speak to the lens now, and I don't think, a lot of people say, well, the more you film, the more you do this, the better you get at videography, and I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's the more we know our community, the more I feel I'm speaking to a friend than I do a camera.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with my videography skills. I still
Yeah.
suck at videography and everything else. But what I
Don't
am
either.
good at,
You're good at it.
yeah. But what I am good at is I'm good at having conversation with my friends about
Yes.
common interests and things like
Yeah.
that. So to me, it's easier to speak to the lens now because of that reason, not because I'm getting better at
Right.
shooting
Right.
video.
Yeah.
You know. So last question I had, then we'll get into a little fun thing I got planned for them. But so being out on the road, what is your favorite thing? I mean, not really what keeps you on the road, but what do you enjoy most about being out here?
I would say, honestly, it's meeting the people that we've met. It's just,
Which was not what we thought that it would be. We
Okay.
thought it would be the places we would go.
yeah.
And we're introverts. And it's amazing how many
Tracy
RVers.
is.
Yeah, it's
I'm not.
amazing
No,
how
but
many
Tracy-
you're really
RVers
not.
are introverts.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, you'll see.
Yeah.
She calls me the social butterfly, and she's the introvert. Like she's
Yeah.
happy staying in these little four walls of the RV, and me, I'm out socializing.
Yeah.
You know. But again,
But with
I agree
RVers,
with that completely.
Yeah, you have so many common interests that it's easier to get out and have conversations because,
People ask us all the time, you know, all the places you've been, what's been your favorite so far?
Mm-hmm.
And up to this point, you know, we always say it's Rapid City, South Dakota. And yes, the Black Hills are beautiful. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly think that summer was we made such wonderful friends that summer in that
Yeah.
RV community right there. That was the lasting memories. When we talk about that location, we bring up all the names of the people that we met and
Yeah.
hung out with all summer. You know,
Exactly.
so it was partially the location because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it was so much more about the people
Yeah.
that we met.
Well, that's
you know?
the same way with Quartzsite, and we'd love to encourage your viewers to go check out our Quartzite video.
Yes.
Because that's a perfect example of, if anybody knows anything about Quartzite, it's not the most scenic or fabulous place as far as just things to do and what
It's
it looks
desert.
like.
Bless you.
That was lovely. Thank you.
I said, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. What was I saying? Is the
Before I
people.
was rudely interrupted. What was I saying?
The people, the,
people, yes.
relationships.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and another thing I would like to encourage all of our subscribers and yours, you know, once if they see this video, is you know, we're talking about Quartzite. We're not going to let too much out of the bag right now, but always be planning, right? It's not too early. Start planning your Quartzite trip next year,
Yeah.
right? January.
Yeah.
We will be there. Both of us will be there, you know.
Yeah.
We're going to, I hope, put together some plans and some things that we'll announce at a later date, but go ahead and start planning on being there around the big tent show dates and things like that. And then stay tuned to both of our channels because we'll have more details coming out as the year goes on,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, can I just say this?
Yeah.
The first time we went to Quartzite was, I want to say 4 years ago, and we didn't get to meet anyone. We just kind of went into the desert and looked around. It have beautiful sunsets,
yeah.
but it was,
Yeah.
but it was just like, why is everybody always so excited about Quartzite?
We enjoyed ourselves, but we didn't understand it until this last
Yeah.
time when we were able to
We got with the circle.
and-
We had a potluck one time where 71 people showed up, and we just had the
was
time of our life.
Yeah.
Just
And you know what? And I just want to inject here that I think we really owe that to you guys, because
Yeah.
to me, if it wasn't for YouTube and
Yeah.
the subscribers and the other
Yeah.
YouTube channels, we wouldn't have those circles out in the desert.
Right.
We wouldn't have that, because this is how we communicate while we're out here on the road. It's
Yeah.
through YouTube. So whenever we get to those locations like that, it's like we already know each other.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
when you remember, I mean, I feel like, because he said we just met in Quartzite, but
Mm-hmm.
I almost corrected him because I thought, oh no, you got to be wrong on that, but he's not wrong on that.
that's one.
We
But
just
we
met.
we met
last
sooner than
month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last month. But we've
Yeah.
communicated online and through our YouTube and stuff for a while before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they could comment on each other's videos or something like that. Yeah.
Comment, go back and forth.
When I
on
saw
videos
Tracy,
and
I
stuff.
couldn't run over and hug her fast enough.
Right.
So it's
and that's
so
what I'm
crazy
saying.
how
and
you
it's,
make that connection in those relationships.
which is why I said earlier, it's not like I'm talking to a lens. I'm truly talking to you guys. I mean, I really mean that.
Yep,
Exactly.
100%.
All right, let's get into we'll wrap the video up soon, but I want to get into like a little rapid fire, right? So here's how we're going to do this. So this way they'll really get to know you guys.
I'm nervous.
Right?
Do we do it as a couple or just?
Both
say
of you
something?
just
Okay, I'll
both
say.
of you just give your answer, because now we're going to find out they disagree on stuff and they don't even know. All right? So I'm going to name 2 things,
Okay.
and you tell me your choice out of those 2.
Okay.
Which way you're going to go. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Full-time travel, part-time travel.
Full-time travel.
Okay. Motorhome, travel trailer.
Travel trailer.
Neither one. Camper.
Yeah.
Or
truck camper.
camper.
Yeah,
Truck
truck
camper.
camper.
I was going to put that on there, but I knew y'all were going there, so I wanted to see what
Truck
your other
camper.
thoughts were. Okay, boondocking or full hookups?
A boondocking.
Wow, they must get along great.
We do.
Same answers coming. Okay. Campfire or watching TV?
Campfire.
I made these too easy. Okay, here we go. Paid work camping job, volunteer work camping job.
Paid work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And eating out or cooking in?
Cooking in.
Ooh, they're
Wait,
on
let-
a roll.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say, let me be
You
honest. If I
you
were
ready for
rich,
me to stump them? Because I know they don't want to answer this one, but we got them live and in the hot seat. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Amazon or JCPenney?
J.C. Penney.
Oh, we got a winner! Yes! I didn't think I was going to get them to say it, but... Oh, are you staying silent? No, they know hard to be silent.
I'm going to say or.
Or...
Oh, okay.
Because it really would depend.
Yeah.
You know, I can see
Yeah.
us going to JCPenney. I could see us going to Amazon. It might be where the particular place is that we are at the time, or
Right.
what time of year, or I don't know.
Well, I said that because
That was a hard one.
And that was my last one. I figured
Okay.
I'd save the hard one for last.
Yeah.
But that's us. You know, we've worked Amazon, so we can't speak to JCPenney.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to. I personally wanted the answer from you guys, so I know which way to go
okay,
this year.
okay.
But
Okay, you tricked
I figured
us,
you
you
wouldn't
tricked
tell
us.
me unless I threw it in the hot seat.
Okay.
Hey guys, that was Dean and Shalane with Grassroots Livings. I'm glad y'all got to meet them. We're super glad we got to meet you guys.
For sure.
We love y'all to death, and we look forward to a lot of fun times ahead.
Yeah. This is Grassroots Living, reminding you to get down to the grassroots of what makes you happy and live your love.
We're thinking of it, and we'll see you next time.
Peace out.